Hi guys, this is John here. In today's lecture, we will continue from where we left off in the previous lecture, which is we will take the APK file that we downloaded from enablAR and we are going to copy this on our mobile phone, which is an Android phone. So again, I just want to say this is only for Android. So we're going to copy this on our Android phone and then I'm going to show you how to install it. So let us go ahead with the copy process. So at the end of the previous lecture, we saw that we had downloaded the APK file from our enablAR website. So in the previous lecture, we had seen how to download our APK file from our dashboard. If you remember, the name was John Lecture Try. And there we had downloaded it on our desktop here. So now I'm going to show you how to copy this onto our mobile phone. So copying this on our mobile phone has a few basic steps. Let me walk you through that. So let us look at this basic steps. So first we take our mobile phone and we connect it to our PC. So we connect it using a cable. So I'm going to show you that step first. Then we have to make a few adjustments or settings on our Android phone, and then we will go ahead and copy this on our phone. Okay, so I will show the installation step after that, but first let us understand how to take the APK file and copy this on our mobile phone. So let us go ahead and do the first step, which is this one. So let me show you how to connect your mobile phone to your computer. So as you can see, this is the mobile phone I have, and this is an Android phone. It's a OnePlus phone, but most of your Android phones work the same way. And this is the cable that I'm using. So some phones will have a type B cable, and this is a type C cable. So please make sure that you know what type of a cable your phone needs. So as you can see here, you can see the phone cable type. So mine is a type C. So now I'm showing you another phone, which could be a type B connector. Now let's see a type B versus type C. So if you look at this carefully, I've got the red cable here, which is this is type C and this is type B. So the phone I'm showing today, which is this one, it's my OnePlus phone. It is a type C connector, so it fits directly. Some phones have a type B, so please make sure you need to connect the right kind of cable. So this is a type B connector here. So please make sure that you have the right kind of cable for your phone. I'm just trying to show that here. So let us continue for today's lecture. I'm going to start with this phone, which is my type C connector. So now what I'm going to do is, since I've connected this here, I'm going to take my USB cable and connect it into my computer. Now what we're going to do is, I'm going to record the screen of my mobile phone so that you can see what's happening on the mobile phone. And also we'll be recording the screen of the computer. So that ways we'll be able to see both in parallel and see what happens. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So now I'm in my computer or this PC, and I am about to connect my USB cable of my phone, if you remember, and I'm going to connect it to my PC. So let's see what happens on both my mobile phone as well as my computer. So let me look at my mobile phone screen and also my computer. So I'm about to connect this cable. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. So now two things. First, my computer detected my phone, and my mobile phone showed a notification which is charging this device via USB, and it's asking tap for more options. So let me go ahead and tap on that. Now there are multiple options here on your mobile phone screen where I have to choose file transfer option. My mobile phone shows up as a hard drive, so I can double click and I can see all the folders in my mobile phone. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take my APK file and I'm going to copy it into one of the folders in my mobile phone. So this is what we are doing. So on my mobile phone here, I have created a folder called as enablAR APKs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my desktop. So what I'm going to do is go to my APK which I downloaded from enablAR's website, right click, copy, then this PC, I'll go to my phone, and then I'm going to paste this in my folder. So now I'm actually pasting this in my phone. So once it is copied here, let us go ahead and look at my phone whether it actually got copied or not. So now I'm going to go back to my phone screen. So what I'm going to do is on my phone screen here, let us go ahead and confirm whether it is copied or not. So I'm going to go for my file viewer. I have an app here called File Explorer, ES File Explorer. You can either use that or you can use File Manager. I'm clicking on File Manager and I'm going to go back to my storage here. Click on the storage. It has multiple files and folders here. As you can see, I have a folder here called enablAR APKs. And as you see that I have an APK called John lecture try _AR, which is back to my desktop here. It's the same file that we copied. So I hope you're clear. What we essentially did is, back to the desktop screen, is I took my mobile phone, I connected the cable, I changed the settings on my mobile phone. What was the setting we used? Which was file transfer. And then I copied this. And then what we did was we took the APK and we put it into the folder. So now back to my mobile phone. Now what I have to do is I have to install this. As you can see, it says not installed. So I'm going to go ahead and click on install here. I'm going to click on this file. It is going to ask me, do you want to install this application? So I will click on install. Now sometimes your phone might ask you to install or give permission to unknown sources. So that if it shows up, I would suggest that you go through the instructions on your phone to allow it from unknown sources. Now let me show you that example. I'm going to uninstall this app for now. Just going to show you another process so that you can understand how to go ahead and give access to unknown sources. So I'm going to uninstall this. I'm going to go to another app called ES File Explorer on the right. So I'm going to click on it and I am going to go to my internal hard drive. And as you can see, I have a folder here called enablAR APKs. And if I click on my John lecture try _AR, it is going to ask me if I want to install. I'm just doing the same process again, but I'm trying to show you something else. When I click on my APK file, it's going to ask me if I want to install. So I will say yes, I will click on install. So now as you see, my phone is asking me, for your security, your phone is not allowed to install unknown apps from this source. Don't worry, these apps are fine. You have to go to your phone settings and you have to allow your phone to install apps. So sometimes your phone might ask you this. So you have to say allow from this source, and then you can go back and then click on install. So the installation process will continue and it will get done. So now our installation process is done. So I'm going to say done. In the next lecture, I'm going to show you how to take this AR app and actually try it. So we're going to look at that, and that should be easy so that you can now experience how you built your entire AR app. Now, today's lecture we saw a few things. So now I'm going to click on done. So our installation is done. So I'm going to shut down my screen view of my phone and go back to my laptop. So what did we see in today's lecture? We saw that we took our mobile phone, we connected it using a cable. Then what we did was we changed a few settings on our phone. Correct. And then what did we do? Our mobile phone shows up as a removable drive on our computer. So I copied the APK onto my phone. And then what did we do? We saw the APK file on our phone and we clicked on install. Now here during our installation, we also saw a step that some of you might face is you have to allow your phone to install from unknown sources. So you have to do that. Now that will depend and vary from one phone to another. So you'll have to check your phone settings. So this entire process was done. Now this process is the same for whether you have an AR app, VR app, or a hologram app. So it's basically the process to install any APK file, any. Doesn't matter whether it's AR, VR, or hologram, you have to follow the same process. You have to take the APK, you have to copy it on your mobile phone, and then you have to install. So I hope this lecture was clear. Now in the next lecture, I will show you how to follow the process of starting the app and experiencing whether it's AR, VR, or hologram that we'll see. So I hope this lecture was clear. I'll see you guys in the next lecture. Thank you.